This is the binder. It's a 1-inch binder. It's on a swing arm. I did it already with a single leather, and I also did it on a curve, which came out pretty nice on both sides. So now, because people were asking me, well, what do you do for thicker, blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna, this is 2mm each. This is pretty dang thick for domestic, which you probably would never use on a domestic like I did, like crazy woman that I am. This is 1/2-inch binding from Joann's. It's pre-made, so makes it easy peasy. It's an actual 1/2-inch. You want to kind of weave it in between your fingers to keep it flat so it goes in through the 1-inch binder. You want to line this up to go in. It's not going to fit in this one because it's way too thick, but you could do, this is easy 1/8, so or 4mm, so that's pretty thick. Most people aren't going to be doing their bags at 4mm, but I can tell you this 1/2-inch wraps around fine, perfect actually. You just want to get it started. You want it to stay in the needle, to stay in the middle of the binding, so probably about at 1/4 inch. You want to hold that, and you want to put pressure up against the side here. And like I said, this is a pretty thick, and this is going to pull a little bit on the binding machine because it's not stationary. I didn't tighten that screw down. Don't even know if I can. So I'm going to drop the feed dogs, and we're going to go through this together. So I'm going to push it up and into that like it's supposed to get a good thing, and I'm going to hold on to the binding, and you're going to hear it squeaking because it's touching the metal, but I want it to stay on the actual leather. Faux leather. I shouldn't call it leather, it's faux leather. Anyway, so as long as you're putting pressure there and keeping that flat, it should work out pretty good. Voila, we did it. Sorry, I have a tendency to boop. I'm a booper. Anyway, look at that. Nice, hey, pretty. And it's fat. So, yay naysayers, it is fat. And that was on the Janome HD9. So, I have the double 4mm. I have the single curve. Actually, see, I have the extra piece I went over, but the single's nice. Oh, and then I have, gotta flip it over. Then I have just the plain single straight. I'm hoping you can see all this. I'm gonna have to review this but look at how nice that is. Look at how clean that edge is. And I doubt seriously anybody's using this heavier stuff on the actual HD9. And I wouldn't recommend doing a lot of thick bags on it anyway, because you won't be able to bend it. There won't be enough room to jam it in there comfortably. It would give you a headache. But 1-inch pre-made binding from Joann's. 1/2-inch double fold pre-made binding. Swing arm, which I'll put a link for you guys. I got it off Amazon. Just screws right into that round plate. You can adjust it whatever way you like. I have mine lined up perfectly with my needle with a 1/4 inch. I'm sewing, well, you can see, I'm sewing at the edge, but believe it or not, when I have it in there, it looks like it's half, almost little over halfway. So, and it gives you that 1/4 inch edge. So that's pretty nice. If you try to do it on the very edge, it has a tendency to fall off, which is why I brought it in. But because it's double folded right here, it'll always stay down because you've got almost a good 1/2 inch of double fold. So, and that's what keeps it nice and neat. Pretty. Sweet.